Welcome, students. Today we are going to talk about electricity. Today we are going to talk about electricity. How to pronounce it? We have to pronounce it electricity. Electricity. See that we know well about in our day-to-day life how we are influenced on that. Means how we are influenced by that. Without electricity, we never survive in our life. So why I am saying it is a very important in our life. We know well about nowadays we need a light. Of course, we need a charge for the mobile phone. We need a television. Is it? We need a fan, coolers, or refrigerators, ACs. Everything are working by only water, electricity. Only by electricity. Let's we talk water, current and its effect. Current and its effect. Our lesson is water. Our lesson is electricity, of course, current and its effect. See there, why I'm saying current means motion of charge. Motion of charge. Motion of charge means what a motion of electrons. What we can call motion of electrons. Motion of electrons. So generally we are asking what is there current, is there power? Of course. But we have to ask what is there electricity, electric current. What we have to call electric current. Electric current. We must ask with electric current. We must ask what electric current. Is there electric current? Is there electricity? Okay, generally we are asking, is there power? Is it? But we have to ask what electric current. How it is effect on our life. We know well how we are influenced on that. Imagine if you are watching television with interesting matter. If suddenly there is a electricity off, there is no current. There is no current or electric current. If stop the electric current, what will happen? We may feel irritated on the electric current. Is it or not? Why? Because we are feeling irritated on that. Because of if there is no electric current, are you ready to use television? Because of why we are irritating? Because of no more electric current. That's why it is not working. No more electric current. The television never works. Before to talk about what, how that it is influenced on that, we have to talk about some few. We have to talk about some few matter, few topics. What are those means? Suppose there are two persons are there. Two persons are there. Who are those? Ramesh and Rajani. The two means they are staying in a home. They are staying in a home by combining study. By combining study. Okay, their parents are watching television. They are reading their books to prepare for tomorrow classes. Suddenly there was a power cut. Generally, what I say power cut means the power, the electric current shortages. By the shortage of electric current, by the cut of electric current, what happened? The whole house become as a dark. Whole house become as a dark. By that Rajni trying for something in her shelf of the table. Rajni trying for something. What she's trying for something in her shelf of the table. By after searching, she got one thing. She found one what a torchlight. What she found? Torchlight. Torchlight. She found torchlight. She tried to put on the torchlight. She tried to put on the torchlight. But that torchlight did not give what light. The torchlight did not give light. Then the Rajini asking what happened to the torchlight? Why it is not giving light? Then she opened the torchlight. She looked into that. What happened? There is no batteries. What there is no batteries. There is no batteries. So she arranged batteries, or otherwise what we can say cells. What we can say cells into the torchlight, and again she tried to glow to that, means put on that. She tried to give the light by the torchlight, but she is unable to give the light from the torchlight. Then finally what happened? She again tried by adjusting the batteries or cell into that by arranging different orders. What happened finally? She got a light from the torchlight. The torchlight is ready to work. The torchlight is ready to work. So are you understand? Before she was tried without batteries to the torchlight, but at the time there is no what a light is blown from the torchlight. When she was arranging batteries, at the time also she did not get light from the torchlight. By arranging another pattern of the batteries or cells into the torchlight, what happened? She tried to give the light to out or from the torchlight. Means by arranging new pattern, whatever by adjusting the batteries or cells in the torchlight start to work to give the light out. Understand? So we must know about what cell and the battery, because we are getting energy from water, batteries or cell to give the light from torch. Is it or not? Of course. Then before to talk about, we have to know about what luminous bodies. What you have to know about? Luminous bodies. We must know about luminous bodies. What are the luminous bodies? Generally, luminous bodies we can call the stars. Luminous bodies we can call as a star. Okay. Why I am calling stars? What is the mean of stars? What is the mean of stars? Star meaning what? The body which gives light by their own. The body which gives light by their own. The bodies which are giving light by themselves. By themselves means by their own. The bodies which are giving light by their own are the bodies which are giving light by themselves. Those bodies we can consider are called stars, or otherwise luminous bodies. What you may call luminous bodies. The bodies which are emitting, producing, giving light by their own. By their own. Could you observe our tube light is giving light by their own? Our bulbs is giving light by our own? No. It is giving light by what? Electricity passing through that. Due to the only electricity, it is giving light out. Is it or not? See there, what I'm saying to you. So, stars are luminous bodies means what I'm saying. The bodies which are giving light, or which emits the light, or which producing light by their own. The bodies which are giving light or which are emits the light or which are producing light by themselves. Those bodies you can call stars or otherwise luminous bodies. We know well about, I think so, in our universe, there are only three luminous bodies. Only three luminous bodies. Then what are those luminous bodies generally? One is, we know well about what is the primary source of light to the earth. Primary source of light to the earth. You know well, your answer is what? Sun. Your answer is sun. Sun is a star, a nearest to the earth, a star which is nearest to the earth, sun, because sun giving light by itself, sun giving light by itself due to the nuclear reaction on the surface of the sun, nuclear fusion on the surface of the sun, the reaction between nuclear atoms, by that it produces light and sound also. Sound cannot travel through the vacuum. Light can travel through the vacuum. That's why we are getting light from the sun. So sun giving light by their own. Second thing, stars. What are those? Stars. Stars are the luminous bodies, or generally we are calling stars luminous bodies. Why? Stars also produces light by their own. Stars are larger than sun, but it is far from us. That's why it is very small or visible to us. Understand? Due to the reaction between gas molecules, stars produces light. Understand? Then one more, which is the firefly. One more, what is that? Firefly. It is a bird, insect on our earth. Insect name is what? Firefly. We know at night we may observe in plants or small greeneries a bird, insect, a small insect like a fly with giving a light at their tail. Is it or not due to the chemical reaction? Due to the chemical reaction. These three are what? Luminous bodies. Luminous bodies. We may consider here. What we may consider? Moon. Moon also giving light at night. Is it or not? Yes. But moon is not considered as a luminous. It is a non-luminous bodies. Non-luminous bodies means which are not giving light by their own. Which are not giving light by their own. Understand? So because of moon giving light by the reflection from the sun. The sunlight, when it falls on the moon, it gives reflection to us. By that we are getting light from the moon. Okay, so talk what? See here, torchlight working by the batteries of cells. Then what are the battery and what is the cell? Let's talk about that. Battery of cell. Battery or cell. Let's talk about that. What? Battery and cell. A cell is a single component. A cell is a single component which is having two terminals. Which is having two terminals. Those are two terminals. One is a long terminal, one is a short terminal. One is a long terminal, one is a short terminal. Long terminal is considered as a positive. Short terminal considered as a negative. Short terminal considered as a negative. These are the connecting wires. So the single component which is having two terminals, that is a cell. Battery. Battery is a collection of cells. Collection of cells, or what we can say, group of cells. Combination of two or more cells. Combination of two or more cells. What I'm saying to you, battery means a collection of cells. The collection of cells is nothing as a battery, or otherwise combination of two or more cells. Combination of two or more cells is nothing as a battery. A group of cells is nothing also battery. Okay, battery, how like the shape of the battery, let's discuss. See here, means the cells are arranging in the sequence, alternate terminal, positive after negative, negative after positive, after negative, after positive, negative. See the joining of those. See here, positive, negative, positive, negative, positive, negative. Okay, the combination of two or more cells. The combination of two or more cells is nothing as a battery. It is having number of terminals. Then how to make the battery? How to make the battery? Make your own battery or own cell. Make your own battery or own cell. Let's prepare our own cell. Make your own cell. How to make your own cell? To prepare one cell, what we need? What we need? We need what a long copper wire. Long copper wire. A long copper wire which is cut into what a 3 centimeter long bit. 3 centimeter long bit. Or 2. We need a long copper wire going to cut 2 pieces. 2 pieces as 3 centimeter long bit. 2 pieces, 3 centimeter long bit. And next thing, 2 injection bottles. Injection bottles. Injection bottles. We know in a hospitals you may observe they are taking injections by using water syringe with a needle. Those injection bottles with the rubber caps. With the rubber caps. And the next, we need connecting wires. Connecting wires means insulated copper wires. Insulated copper wires. Insulated copper wires. Okay. Coming to that next thing, we need what we need. See here, we need what we need here: sandpaper. Sandpaper. And another thing is outer layer of dry cell. Outer layer of the dry cell, which is means outer layer of dry cell. It is a metal. It is a metal. It is metal name is zinc. Metal name is zinc. Metal name is zinc. Okay, and also we need H2SO4, sulfuric acid. Sulfuric acid. What we need? Sulfuric acid. Understand? Those are we need. What are those? Long copper wires, two pieces with 3 centimeter long, 2 injection bottles with rubber caps, connecting wires, insulated copper wires, sandpaper, outer layer of the dry cell. The metal is zinc, H2SO4, sulfuric acid. These zinc plates we are cutting as 2 pieces. These also 2 pieces with 2 centimeter width. 2 centimeter width, 3 centimeter long. 3 centimeter long. Okay. See there, long copper wire. Before to talk about what we know about materials, before we know well about in our last classes. Okay, in our last previous classes, we learned about materials and things. Materials and things. So to that we have to talk about conductors, conductors and insulators. Conductors and insulators. Conductors means what? Good conductors. What I'm saying to you, good. Otherwise, this name is we can say good conductors. Okay, and this we can call what? bad conductors, bad conductors. Pure, poor, pure, poor. Okay. Coming to that, good conductors, bad conductors, conductors, insulators. The substance which allows electricity and heat. The substance which allows electricity and heat through them. Suppose this is a substance. If imagine this substance will allow heat and electricity through them. If this allows heat and electricity through them, what you can say, this substance is a good conductor of heat and electricity. Good conductor of heat and electricity. Most of metals are act as a good conductor of heat and electricity. Most of materials are act as a good conductor of water, heat and electricity. The substance which allows electricity and heat through them, those are good conductors for heat and electricity. Which are not allows electricity and heat through them, those are bad conductors of heat and electricity. Bad conductors of heat and electricity. Now we are making what? Making our own cell. What you are making? Making our own cell. How to make our own cell? That we are talking right now. How to make our own cell. If you need to do in your home, but sulfuric acid we cannot get. Okay, sulfuric acid we cannot get. Okay, so we can do in our class when it is going by regular if we need it. Coming to that, long copper wire. Long copper wire. Copper wire. Copper wire what? Generally we may observe connecting wires are there, current wires in our home. By removing outer layer, which is covered with plastic, green or red, such black color. So by removing that, we may observe inside some brown color wires. Those are copper wires. Actually, that connecting wires we are calling as a insulated copper wires. Insulated copper wires. Insulators means what I said, bad conductor. So if you touch on the wire when current is passing also, we never get electric shock. That's why that inside what is that metal is a good conductor of electricity. That outer layer plastic, it is made up of plastic, it is never give electricity to out. That's why insulated copper wire. The copper wire covered with insulator. The copper wire covered with the insulator. Coming to that, 2 injection bottles we need with rubber caps. Sandpaper. Sandpaper what? In puncture shop. Puncture shop. They may rub with one type of paper on the puncture to stick another layer on that. Is it or not? To make the smooth. Walls also rubbing with sandpaper to get the smooth. That is a sandpaper. Outer layer of dry cell. Outer layer of dry cell that covered with what? Metal zinc. Dry cell means exhausted cell. Exhausted. The cell which is not working. The cell which is not working. That outer layer metal is there, no? That we are taking. What is zinc? How like we are taking 2 pieces, 2 centimeter breadth means breadth, 3 centimeter long length. Understand? H2SO4, sulfuric acid. And last thing, we need LED. LED, light emitting diode. Light emitting diode. Light emitting diode. LED. This LED is a very useful. Why you may use LED? Because of if there is a less amount of electric current passing in the circuit also. Suppose in our homes tube lights are there, bulbs are there, is it or not? So if there is no weak amount of electric current, generally we are saying leak current, we are saying leak current, but weak electric current. If there is a weak amount of electric current, our bulbs and our circuit never work, or fans or anything never work. If there is a successive, if there is a exhaust, means enough electric current passing through our circuit in our home, so it is possible to work both. So at the time, so LEDs help to identify whether electric current is there or not in the circuit. LED is working to show the water whether electric current is working or not. Means the electric current is there or not in the circuit. So it is indication purpose. Testers we are using, not testers. TV, on the TV surface you may get red color, green color, something. and remote and the mobile phones and the signals it is giving red color, green color, blue color signals. Those are LEDs. Those are sensor tracing no LEDs. Those okay, and fuse the LED. Like understand? Coming to that. So LED is considered how like it is made up of like one is long terminal, one is the short terminal. It is glass. Okay, filament is inside. Long terminal considered positive, short terminal is considered negative. Okay, the cell should connect to the positive terminal, negative terminal to the negative terminal. Understand? Coming to that. So by this equipment, by this material, we have to prepare what? Make our own cell. Make your own cell. Okay? I understand? Then come, we'll make. First what? Take copper wire, cut 2 bits, which is length what? 3 centimeter. Each length is 3 centimeter. 2 copper wires with 3 centimeter each. 3 centimeter each. What are those? Copper wires. Okay. Second thing. Okay. Take outer layer of the dry cell. Which is made up of zinc. So we have to cut into 2 pieces, 2 centimeter width and 3 centimeter long. Okay, like we are making 2. Okay, and next insert 1 copper wire, 1 zinc wire, 1 copper wire, 1 zinc wire, 1 copper wire, 1 zinc wire, otherwise 1 copper bit, 1 copper bit, 1 copper bit, 1 zinc bit into the rubber caps of injection bottles, rubber caps, so that 1 copper bit, 1 zinc bit, which is not in contact. Those should not touch each other. Place at separate. Understand? See there what I'm saying. So like arranged, one is copper, one is zinc. Okay, element name copper, Cu, zinc, Zn. And another cap also, one is copper, one is zinc. The bits of copper and zinc individually placed on the 2 rubber caps, and take 2 injection bottles. I'm taking 2 injection bottles. But I am taking 2 injection bottles. This is a rubber cap. Okay, one is copper wire, one is a zinc bit. One is a copper bit, one is a zinc bit. Up to this end. Okay. Otherwise, I will place at I will write it inside copper, zinc. At the same time, one more. Copper, zinc. Okay, these are rubber caps now. What you used? Rubber caps. Rubber is an insulator, bad conductor. Rubber is a bad conductor. Rubber is a bad conductor. Understand? See there. So, before to place the rubber caps to inside the injection bottle, I am filling with those 2 water sulfuric acid. I am going to fill with the sulfuric acid. You have to carefully about that. It is the concentrated it is a harmful to us. It is a danger to us. Okay, concentrated. By filling sulfuric acid in both beakers, by placing water, rubber stops along with copper and zinc rods are mixed. Okay, now I'm taking connecting wires. I'm taking water, connecting wires to connect to the one of the copper bit to one of the zinc bit. One of the copper bit to one of the zinc bit in another beaker, another injection bottle. This is a copper, this is a zinc. Copper, zinc, and this is a zinc, and this is a copper. See there. The connecting wires are connecting from individual injection bottle from one of the copper water, one of the copper bit to one of the zinc bottle at the another injection bottle. Observe carefully. We connected like so. By connecting those connecting wires, means insulated copper wires, so it will allow us electricity to produce. It will allow us to produce the electricity due to the transfer of electrons between copper and zinc through the sulfuric acid. This is our making of our cell. Suppose whether it is working or not, whether it is working or not, this is what I'm saying. H2SO4, sulfuric acid. What is that? Sulfuric acid. Sulfuric acid. If you need to check that, you need to identify whether electric current is passing or not in the circuit. We have to take LED. What you have taken? LED, light emitting diode. What you have taken? LED. LED. By taking LED, connect at one of the connecting wire which is covered with connecting with copper and zinc. Here I am connecting those. So generally copper is a positive, zinc is a negative. Copper is a positive, zinc is a negative. Okay, in this how it will work. Understand? Coming to that, the copper metal will act as a positive, zinc metal acts as a negative by placing the H2SO4. Coming to that, the LED is connecting to the water. LED is a bulb now. Thus I am going to connect like water by that. I connected between copper bit to the one of the injection bottle to zinc bit to the another injection bottle. So by connecting into that, what happened? We may observe what is the glowing of the bulb, the glowing of the bulb, the glowing of the bulb or glowing of the LED. By that we can observe what there is electricity is produced. The electricity is produced by the water cells. Electricity produced by the cells. So if you use any switch, means switch means key. You know, to utilize the put on and off of the circuit. If you use to close the circuit, what happens? We know the glowing of the bulb. If you open the circuit, the bulb does not glow. Does not go. By glowing, by closing the circuit, by with the key, the bulb will start to glow. Because what happens? The electricity produced by the our making cell. So how cell is producing electricity means so the chemical energy produces the electrical energy. Cells are working by the water. Chemical energy converts into the electrical energy. Electrical energy. The chemical energy is converted into the electrical energy. We are getting electrical energy from the chemical energy by what is cells. Cells are producing electrical energy from the chemical energy. What is the chemical energy? Chemical sulfuric acid. What is the chemical energy? Sulfuric acid. By using this equipment, we can prepare water our cell by our own cell. Okay. What is this? Our own cell. By this, we can prepare how the cell is preparing, how the cells are prepared. Okay. The first cell is prepared by Volta. The first cell is prepared by Volta. Okay, Volta. The first cell is prepared by what? Volta. Understand? In our ancient times, there was electricity. Means we produce electric current. We produce electric current. How we are producing electric current? How we are producing nowadays electric current? where, where the electric current is produced from the houses. From the houses. Let's we discuss that. Or understand how to make our own cell? Yeah, coming to that. See, the electrical energy or electricity or electric current produced from produced from houses. Houses means not our houses, not our houses. Those houses are our houses. Power houses. What are those? Power houses. Okay, there are different powerhouses to produce the electric current. There are different powerhouses to produce the electric current. What are those? Hydroelectric powerhouse, hydroelectric powerhouse, okay, and thermal electric powerhouse, thermal electric powerhouse, and wind electric powerhouse, okay, and solar electric powerhouse means solar energy, wind energy. But you can, this is a wind energy, and this is solar energy. Solar energy. And also there is a tidal electric powerhouse, tide, due to the tidal energy. See here, hydroelectric powerhouse. Generally in our Andhra Pradesh, where is that hydroelectric powerhouse? Srisailam. Where it was? Srisailam. In Telangana, Nagarjuna Sagar, Jurala, something such like is there. Okay. In that Srisailam means what is an hydroelectric powerhouse? How electric current will produce? Hydro means here water. By sending water through the turbine, the electric current is produced. Turbines means water. Turbine is such like a wheel. When water falling from the water dam to downward, it will travel with a high speed. So by that, when you travel through with a high speed, the turbines like a wheels will rotate with a high speed. When it rotates, the water by collision with the turbines, it produces heat due to the friction. It produces heat. That heat absorbed by the dynamos. Dynamo is nothing as a generator. What a generator. Dynamo is nothing as a generator. So the generator or dynamo is a device to produce the electrical energy from the mechanical energy. Dynamo is a device to produce the electric current from the mechanical energy. By absorbing the heat energy, the dynamos will convert into the electrical energy. Okay, hydroelectric powerhouses or power stations. From that, we are producing electrical energy from the water, the stream of water. Okay, thermal electric powerhouses. Rayalaseema thermal powerhouse. Okay, it is nearby Jamalmadu. What is that thermal electric powerhouse? What they will provide? Electrical energy. They will produce electrical energy by using coal. By using water? Coal. Here, water. By using coal, by burning the coal, the electrical energy producing in the powerhouse of water, thermal electric powerhouse. But coal is not what is in our home. That is a charcoal. In our home, what is that charcoal? Actually, the coal which is we are getting from the firewood. From the firewood. Firewood means which is we are using for cooking. The wood which is we are using for cooking. That is a firewood. Understand? From the firewood we are getting charcoal. We are getting charcoal. That is not we are using here. We are getting fossil fuel. We are getting fossil fuel. We have to get this coal from the mines underground of the earth. Understand? Between the coal present between the mantle and water, earth crust. Mantle and earth crust. So by using coal in the thermal electric power houses, we can produce electrical energy. And the wind electric power houses. Wind electric power houses. So we know well about in our surroundings on that hill areas, hill station, hill areas. There is one of the turbine is rotating like a fan. Turbine is rotating. Is it or not a fan, wind turbines? We have to call wind turbines. By blowing wind through that, wings of the turbine, the turbine starts to rotate. By that, it will produce heat through that inside. What happened by that? Due to by absorbing the heat, it will convert into the electrical energy. Due to the mechanical energy, it will produce electrical energy. Here it is using by wind. So, and solar electric powerhouse, we know that solar energy is producing. Means sun delivers large amount of sunlight. Okay, so by observing by the solar panels, okay, by receiving by the solar panels, we can convert into the electrical energy. Tidal tides, you know, current tides, which we may observe in ocean seas, the tides of water coming. So due to the tides of we can produce tidal energy, means electrical energy. Understand? So the electric current is produced from powerhouses. These are our powerhouses. Geothermal powerhouses also is there. Geothermal powerhouses. By the waste manure we can prepare electric current. Waste manure they can prepare electric current. In our last year, China has banned their gold notes, their currency, demonstration of currency, paper currency. By that, what happened? No, by burning of all that banned currency, what happened? They produce electric current to utilize. Okay, by these powerhouses, we are getting AC current. What is alternate electric current? Alternate electric current. In cells, before we observe, we prepared one cell. In cells and batteries, there is a DC current. AC current, DC current. AC current, DC current. AC means alternate current. Alternate current. DC means direct current. Direct current. So cells and batteries, inverters, those will produce DC direct current and AC current from the powerhouses. AC current, how much producing that we cannot stop, we cannot store. How much you are producing, that much we have to utilize. DC we can store as a cells, batteries, inverters, such like. When we want to utilize those, we can utilize them. Understand? This is general information about electric current. And also, we learned about how to prepare our own cell. How to prepare our own cell. Next, we will discuss about dry cell. What is that? Dry cell. We know well about, we are using cells for the remote. Is it not? Cells for the wall clock? Cells for the what? They are using still cells, torchlights. Is it or not? So after finishing those, did you open that at least once? By opening that dry cell, this dried, exhausted, finished cell. By opening that, first we have to open our outer layer. Outer layer, that is generally what is zinc metal. Zinc metal connected to the top one of the metal, that is act as a negative. Okay, and by breaking that inside, we can get a different type of colored substances. One type of liquid and black colored substance. Liquid and black color. And in center, we may observe one bit of the black colored substance. A bit of the black colored substance. That is a what is graphite. What is that? Graphite. It is made up of coal. Okay. So that inside chemicals we are using ammonium chloride and sulfuric acid. Ammonium chloride and sulfuric acid. Those are chemical act to produce the electric current. Okay, we'll talk about clear information about dry cell. Nowadays we are using what for batteries or inverters for different sources, lithium batteries. We are using lithium batteries, portable batteries. Okay, so we'll talk in the next class about dry cell and clear information about what are the materials, means electrical equipment. Electrical equipment means what are the things are using the electric circuit, what are the circuits. We'll discuss in that, means how to make the electric circuits. Okay, we'll discuss whole such like. See you in the next class. Have a good day to you.